Hey there, fellow knowledge seekers. Today, we're exploring a book that challenges us to think deeply about the societies we live in and the choices we make. It's called Collapse: How Societies Choose to Fail or Succeed by the brilliant Jared Diamond. Picture this: two farms, thousands of miles apart, yet sharing striking similarities. One is Huls Farm in Montana, USA, and the other is Gardar Farm in Greenland. Both are the largest and most prosperous in their districts, boasting state-of-the-art barns and a picturesque setting that attracts tourists from afar. But here's where their stories diverge dramatically. Huls Farm, owned by 5 siblings and their spouses, is thriving. The county is booming with growth, and the farm is expanding, even sharing its advanced technology with neighbors. It's hard to imagine the U.S., let alone Huls Farm, collapsing anytime soon. But Gardar Farm? It's a different story. Once the manor farm of the Norse bishop of southwestern Greenland, it's been abandoned for over 500 years. The Norse society in Greenland collapsed entirely, with its inhabitants either starving, killed, or emigrating until none were left. Today, only the stone walls of Gardar Barn and the nearby cathedral stand as silent witnesses to a once thriving community. Now, I'm not saying Huls Farm or the U.S. is doomed to decline. In fact, the opposite is true. Huls Farm is flourishing, and the U.S. is the most powerful country in the world. But here's the kicker: the parallels between these two farms highlight a crucial point. Even the richest, most technologically advanced societies today face environmental and economic challenges that are eerily similar to those that led to the collapse of past societies. Take Norse Greenland, for example. It's just one of many past societies that collapsed, leaving behind monumental ruins that captivate our imagination. When we think of collapse, we often imagine a drastic decrease in population and societal complexity over a large area for an extended time. It's an extreme form of decline, and it's happening even today in places like Somalia and Rwanda. But what causes such collapses? The answer lies in a complex interplay of environmental damage, climate change, hostile neighbors, and the society's response to these challenges. Past societies have often undermined themselves by damaging their environments, falling into traps like deforestation, soil degradation, water management issues, and more. Let's take a closer look at the 8 categories of environmental damage that have led to past collapses: deforestation and habitat destruction, soil problems, water management issues, overhunting, overfishing, the impact of introduced species on native ones, human population growth, and increased per capita impact. These are the same challenges we face today, and they're not getting any easier to solve. But here's where it gets interesting. Some societies have managed to overcome these challenges and thrive for thousands of years. Take the Icelanders and the Tikopians, for instance. They've tackled some of the most difficult environmental problems and are still going strong. The Icelanders, after learning from their mistakes, now enjoy one of the highest per capita national average incomes in the world. The Tikopians, living on a tiny island, have managed their resources so well that their island remains productive after 3,000 years of human occupation. This brings us to a crucial point. The past offers us a treasure trove of lessons. By studying past collapses, we can learn what made certain societies vulnerable, how they inadvertently destroyed their environments, and which solutions have succeeded. But we must be cautious. The modern world is different from the past in many ways, and we can't simply transplant solutions from one context to another. The stakes are high. The environmental problems we face today are global and critical. If we don't solve them, they could lead to worldwide disease outbreaks, wars over scarce resources, and ultimately, societal collapse. But there's hope. Unlike past societies, we have powerful technology, globalization, modern medicine, and a wealth of knowledge about past and distant societies. So, what can we do? We must engage with big businesses, the most powerful forces in the modern world, to find solutions. We must also learn from the past, but in a thoughtful way, considering the differences and similarities between our world and those that came before us. In the end, the fate of our society hinges on the choices we make. Will we learn from the past and forge a sustainable future? Or will we repeat the mistakes of those who came before us? The choice is ours. Thank you for joining me on this journey of exploration and discovery. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends. Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep striving for a better world.
Visit brightlearn.ai for more fascinating videos like this one, and naturalnews.com for full editorial coverage and breaking news on critical stories that keep you informed and aware of what's really going on.